Alright. Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner Classic Legends, No Classics. This is episode number 26, 29, and Doubleshot 25, 23. Got two Marvel trades here. Both came out during the period of time. Well, stuff for these two books came a period of time during what I call my first era reading comics. In honor of celebrating 20 years of reading comic books, I'm going back to a trade that collects something I've already discussed before in three separate trades combined into one. In this one book, this is another epic collection, but it's a modern epic collection. I wasn't initially going to do this, but 20 years, why not? It's a book basically I love. It's something that we don't get a book like this nowadays, because of the people working on this book, Steve McNiven, by the way, we're talking about New Avengers Epic Collection Volume 1. And this is unpublished. This book collects Avengers 500, 503, The Director's Cut 500, and the Avengers Finale, along with the first 10 issues of New Avengers Volume 1, and the one Director's Cut, along with New Avengers Most Wanted Files. Now, this also was a collection of three different trades. Disassembled, Breakout, and Century. That is mostly put exactly what this book collects here. Now, 500. Now, David Finch basically has... I asked about this on his live stream he did about this book. So, he was not a big Avengers fan. He was more a big fan of the X-Men than he was Avengers. So, when it comes to the artwork, when it comes to Disassembled, that is not entirely his fault. So, the point to blame is some of the problems with Disassembled. You could point that at Bendis, per se, because the storyline is not popular with a lot of people. What's stuff coming afterwards is people love it. But I've also seen online, apparently this doesn't age very well, despite selling really well, which to me sounds like bullcrap. Yeah, CBR decided to do this thing where, I think it was CBR. What this is like, where comics, like, where this list they did, and they put this on a list, this run, where it's like, it's so really well, but ages poorly. No, it doesn't. Not at all. This book is good. So, the New Avengers book, in my honest opinion, is a really good book. Anybody who reads this book is really good. It's really good. So in the case of this particular run, so Disassembled, it's a story been retold many times, basically bringing it up. Stuff of this storyline has been retconned since then. As a matter of fact, in a recent issue of Sensation Shock, they actually referenced this storyline where Jack of Hearts was turned into a zombie, and basically also she went crazy, killed the Vision. Mostly put, the storyline itself set up basically house, and that's basically the purpose of the book. And plus also, Avengers need a refresh. So we have New Avengers. And then we have a time skip, 6 months later, where we see a debut of two things in the first 6 issues of the New Avengers. Number one, we have debut of Maria Hill, who in comics at this point in time was not really a nice person. Also, it was frequently asked in this book, where's Nick Fury? She never answers. Also, someone did point this out, though, because I kind of forgot this happened. J. Jonah Jameson shows up in a later story arc, and apparently Jameson wanted nothing to do with Jameson for some reason. So, that was because if they collect next issues, never collects discussed there. But in the case of these issues, so we have where Cap, Iron Man, Luke Cage, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Spider-Woman, they all get called in to help deal with the breakout of Rikers. Well, basically, Spider-Man sees the power glass, so they're going to do with Rikers. So, the whole thing is like Electro caused all this by this mysterious person, which, by the way, here's the weird thing about this this first story arc. Basically, a lot of the stuff related to the story arc, 20 years later, has not been resolved. You might be asking, do like a lot of the criminals get captured? Like by the time Civil War starts up, basically all the storyline going on in this book is dropped because of Civil War 1. Like there were like 46 escapees, and they also go to Savage Land these issues, where Wolverine said they were basically separately, and they captured Chiron, an X-Men villain. Why was he in the raft? I don't know. It's just particularly weird. Also, Luke Cage proceeds to beat the crap out of Purple Man in this book for basically messing with his life, with his own personal life, and also brainwashing his wife basically to do terrible things. Yes. So, and after the breakout, we recruit various people. Now, I did hear something, I don't know if it's true or not, where apparently Spider-Man was not allowed to be on the Avengers for some reason, but Ben this is like, he's a New Yorker, allowed to be on the Avengers. He can do whatever he wants. Yeah, so the Avengers no problem. And him being the Avengers was a really smart idea. Yes. Ronan comes in, except that Ronan is not a big player in these issues. Century. When I bring in Paul Jenkins, the action comic creator, they apparently forget the fact Jay Lee also created this character too. So, yeah, this is mostly by trying to bring in this. And of course, the guys who this said, "Oh, Century created a year prior to this storyline." No, he debuted in 2000. Yes, seriously. But the new Avengers issues, in my opinion, are still really good. The Avengers artwork is fantastic, though he does do all the issues in here. He does the cover for issue 7, but he does not do the interior artwork. That is done by Steve McNiven. You know, the artist who did Civil War 1. But this book is really good. It's definitely really good. I'll give it roughly a 9 out of 10. Next up we have is, I don't have the cover of the thing because that's how it came. We have Hulk, Skaar, Son of Hulk. This collects the first 6 issues of this 17-issue comic book, though by that point, they've Skaar dropped the book. Now, mostly this has the debut of Skaar's Hikaru, who's actually here for the rest of the series. You read this book, and it's like, the best way to describe this book, it's like Hulk, it's like a Hulk version of Conan the Barbarian. That is most of what it is. We also have a concept with Red King in here. Really fun book. Greg Pak does an excellent job writing this book. Yeah, so he does the writing first 5. By the way, this book collects the first 5 issues of the series, along with Son of Hulk presents Savage World Skaar and Hulk Family number 1. Hulk Family is basically just historic regenes. The Skaar issue by Ron Garney, Boots Juice, who also does the Shadow Tale story. Savage World Skaar is by Timothy Green II, who was one of the artists behind Swamp Thing by Scott Snyder. Gabriel Harden, Timothy Truman, and Carl Baguon. School for Sandwiches, artworks by Jerry Rapick. But this book is a lot of fun. I give this book roughly a 9.5 out of 10. Really good. A lot of fun for this book. Okay, so that's episode review. Okay, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do the like button. Next up, Hurricane. Okay, thanks, people. Bye.